Arabic learning must be easy. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Luay. Welcome to the lecture number 24 of the Arabic language course on our channel, Academia Dimashq or Damas Academy. Here we go. What shall we do today? So, in this video, we will learn about the following. Step number 1 is the introduction, where today we are going to get to know the number 100. In the second step, we will learn the letter number 24. And the last part of our lecture is grammar. In this lecture, we will start with the verb to be. The number 100, we say الرقم مئة. Raqam means number and mi'a means 100. As we can see, the word mi'a includes an alif, but it's not pronounced. The sort of lam by al-raqam is lam shamsiya because the first letter in the word is ra. We will see that in this video. So, arra, qa, mu, mi, a, ha. الرقم مئة. Our letter for today is called Meem. The meme is roughly written by drawing a circle with the addition of a line below. There is the exemplary video that clearly shows how to write the meme. So, as we learned in our series that letters have different forms, the letter meme has 3 forms, namely how to write at the beginning of the word, middle or end of the word. We will see that in the following examples. And now the video. حرف الميم. حرف means letter. حرف الميم. And now the original form or the main form. Now at the beginning of the word, middle, and at the end. Let's continue. Here we have 2 examples from the first form of the letter Meem at the beginning of the word. As simple examples, we have here the noun ma. Ma. So, sukun on hamza. Ma means water, and the water would be al-ma. Al-ma. And the second example, the noun Medina. Medina. So, fatha on mim, fatha on noon, and sukun on ta marbuta. Medina means city, and the city would be al-Medina. So, we notice that al with the letter mim occurs lam qamariya, al-ma, al-Medina. On this slide, we have the first example from above, but with all sorts of tashkilat and tanween. If you have not watched Tashkilat or Tanween's lecture or would like to watch it again, you can refer to lectures 1 and 3. I explained them in detail there. So, the noun ma is without al-tarif, so without an article. That's why here tanween is used at the end, so that ma with tanween al-fath would be ma'an. We didn't add alif ending ma'an here because the word ends with hamza. In this case, there is an exception, and so the word remains unchanged. With tanween al-dhamm would be ma'un, and with tanween al-kasr would be ma'in. Now the noun with al-ta'rif, al-ma, we don't use tanween anymore, but we continue with tashkila, so that al-ma with fatha at the end would be al-ma'a, with dhamma al-ma'u, and with kasra al-ma'i. Now we take the second example, Medina. With tanween al-fath would be madinatan, with tanween al-dhamm madinatun, and with tanween al-kasr madinatin. In this example, in the case of tanween al-fath, no alif is inserted because the word ends with the letter ta marbuta. Well, with Medina, with al-ta'rif al-Madina, with fatha at the end would be al-Madinata, with dhamma al-Madinatu, or with kasra al-Madinati. Now a video to show how to write the examples. ما So, Madina, Medina, and with al-ta'rif al-Madina. Al-Madina. Let's continue. On the next slide, we also have two examples, but from the second form of the letter Meem, namely Sama. Sama. So, fatha on Sin and Sukun on Hamza. Sama. Sama is the same like Ma, just with the addition of Sin at the first of the word. So, Sama means sky, and the sky would be as-sama. As-sama. So lam shamsiya because the first letter in the word is seen. And the second example, the noun zaman. Zaman. So fatha on zay, fatha on mim, und sukun on nun. Zaman. Zaman means time. Like the phrase in the present time, blah blah blah, or in the last times, etc. And the time would be az-zaman. Az-zaman. So lam shamsiya is also occurred here because the first letter in the word is zay. In the example zaman, we notice that the meme stands in the middle of the word and takes the first form for it. The reason behind it's the letter zay. It connects only with a previous letter, but not with the next one, so partially. Now, the word sama without al-ta'rif, so with tanween al-fath would be sama'an, with tanween al-dhamm sama'un, and with tanween al-kasr sama'in. Here the same case like the word ma. We didn't add alif. In the case of tanween al-fath. And as-sama with al-ta'rif, so that with fatha at the end would be السماء, and with dhamma السماء, or with kasra السماء. Now we take the second example, zaman, without al-ta'rif, so that with tanween al-fath would be zamanan. Here is regular. We added the alif at the end of zamanan. And with tanween al-dhamm, zamanun. And with tanween al-kasr, zamanin. Now, az-zaman with al-ta'rif, so that az-zaman with fatha at the end would be az-zamana. With dhamma, az-zamanu, or az-zamani. And now the video to show how to write the examples. سماء سماء. السماء. زمان زمن. And with al-ta'rif would be الزمن. Let's move on. Next, we have two examples of the first form of Meem, but at the end of the word, which is the first example, طعام. طعام. So, fatha on tah and sukun on Meem. طعام. طعام means food. And the food would be الطعام. Food in general, like I'm ordering food, or I have got food, etc. Yep. And الطعام is lam shamsiya, because the first letter in the word is tah. In the second example, the attribute qadim. Qadim. So fatha on qaf and sukun on meem. Qadim means old, and the old one would be al-qadim. Al-qadim. So lam qamariya, because the first letter in the word is qaf. Here the first example, ta'am, without al-ta'rif, so that with tanween al-fath would be ta'aman. We added here the alif. With tanween al-dhamm, ta'amun. And with tanween al-kasr, ta'amin. Now, at-ta'am is with al-ta'rif, so that with fatha at the end would be at-ta'ama. With dhamma, at-ta'amu. Or with kasra, at-ta'ami. Now, we take the second example, qadim. With tanween al-fath would be qadiman. We also added here the alif at the end. With tanween al-dhamm, qadimun. Or with tanween al-kasr, qadimin. Now qadim with al-ta'rif would be al-qadim. So with fatha at the end, al-qadima. Or with dhamma would be al-qadimu. And with kasra, al-qadimi. And now we show a video to show how to write the examples. طعام. طعام. قديما. قديم. القديم. Let's continue. That was all regarding the letter Meem, and finally we come to the grammatical part. Today we are dealing with the verb to be. Returning to lecture number 8, we got to know the tenses of the verbs. Al-af'al means the verbs, and their tenses are 3. Either ماضي means past, مضارع present, or مستقبل future. Now on this slide we have the verb of the first kind, al-kawn. Al-kawn meaning to be. This verb in ماضي is called كان, in مضارع يكون, and in أمر كن. We notice that the verb in ماضي consists of 3 letters, namely كاف, ألف, and نون. Let's move on. Now on this slide, let's start conjugating the verb in ماضي, so in past tense. Number 1 we have أنا كنت. أنا كنت means I was. Number 2 أنت كنت. أنت كنت means you were for singular masculine. Number 3 أنت كنت. أنت كنت means you were for singular feminine. And number 4 أنتما كنتما. أنتما كنتما means you were for 2 persons. And now the video. أنا كنت. أنا كنت. أنت كنت. أنت كنت. أنتما كنتما. أنتما كنتما. Next. Here on this slide we have number 5 أنتم كنتم. أنتم كنتم means you were for plural masculine. And number 6 أنتن كنتن. أنتن كنتن means you were for plural feminine. Number 7 هو كان. هو كان means he was. Number 8 هي كانت. هي كانت means she was. And now the video. أنتم كنتم. أ ن تو ن كو ن تو ن أنتن كنتن. هو كان. هو كان. هي كانت. هي كانت. Let's move on. Here on this slide we have number 9. نحن كنا. نحن كنا means we were. Number 10. هم كانوا. هم كانوا. The alif ending كانوا is not pronounced but has a grammatical task, especially when it comes after the letter waw, but it's not always the case. We will discuss that in the future. So, هم كانوا means they were for plural masculine. Number 11. هن كن. هن كن means they were for plural feminine. Number 12. هما كانا. هما كانا means they were for two persons masculine. And finally number 13. هما كانتا. هما كانتا means they were for two persons feminine. And now the video. نحن كنا. نحن كنا. So هم كانوا. هم كانوا. هن كن. هن كن. So هما كانا or كانتا. هما كانا for two persons masculine and هما كانتا for two persons feminine. That's it for this lecture. To practice writing the letter Meem, I have attached a PDF file in the info box below. You can print it out and then take your time to practice writing with it. I have also prepared a small quiz which you can also print out. And finally, I summarized the content of the lecture in a third document. I hope that the lecture was easy and understandable for you. So, good luck and see you next time.